All right, there we go. What's up, guys? So, hope everyone's having a good Sunday so far. Uh, wrap it up with how we always do. If you've been here a while, Johnny Half, what's up? Paul, Scotty B, what's up, guys? My love, hey, hi, baby. Kiora, what's up, bro? Good to see you. New Zealand's in the house. It's gonna have somebody come on, and they were having a little trouble with. They never did one before. They never did a whatever it's called stream or a show, whatever the hell these things are called. I don't know. It's not really a podcast, you know what I mean? Like we don't do this full time, but he had trouble getting in, so we'll try to fix that another time, I guess. For now we got Sean's gonna join us from California, so Daily Dan Bly, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Rob S. Alright, I'm not gonna leave him back there for too long. Oh shit, he did come. Alright, let's see if it works out. What's up, bro?
Hey, buddy, can you hear me?
Yeah. Actually, Man of Light actually showed up, so I'm gonna bring him on. You hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. I'm gonna bring him in and see if it works out. And we'll just shoot the shit with him. Alright, let's see if this works. Greg, you hear us?
I'm gonna go.
Greg, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm coming inside. Sorry, the reception's terrible out there.
I don't know if he can hear us. Yeah,
Can you hear
he's
me?
never. Yeah, I got you. Fine.
Okay.
I can't hear him though. His mic's probably not on.
Monty, come.
All right, let's
Good
try.
boy.
Let's try and bring him. Let's see if he can come back. Anyway, hope you guys are having a good day so far.
Let's go. Yeah.
All right, guys. Sorry, my tech savviness is terrible. We know this
Sorry
already.
about that.
So. We already know how bad my tech savviness is. So, try one more time.
They're okay.
You hear us?
Okay, I came inside, so the reception should be better for me anyway.
All right. Yeah, I can hear you fine. I can't hear him at all. I'm looking at the chat. I'm in. All right.
Love
So
you.
it'll just be us. All right. So anyway, so what's been going on with you, bro? How's everything
I've
been
actually
going?
been going on a cross country. Everything's been going good. I've been going on a cross country trip, so I've been able to do a little research in a few different states, which is cool. Right now, I'm in Virginia with my girlfriend's family, which is cool, and I've been doing a lot of footwork out here.
Oh, that's crazy. That's probably a lot of fun.
Yeah, everything's concrete in Southern California, so it's a trip a bit. So of
Yeah.
course,
Sarah and I were just talking about traveling earlier today, but it's gotta be nice. So you drove cross country?
yeah, we have a Jeep Wrangler, so we drove across country in it. We brought both our dogs, the ones in the photos you see all the time, Mary Jane and Monty. So they really love just kind of being a part of everything we do. They're like kids, kids pretty much.
I know how that goes. This dog, I swear, is a ham. He's the worst.
Yeah, yeah. Um, like just the other day, like the largest one found a deer skull in the middle of her parents' property. They have about 5 acres. And so some guy just goes and like disposes these dead deer next to the property. And she just shows up with this giant skull in her mouth of a deer skull. And it's like, oh, that's nice, sweetie. But at least it was like picked clean and there's nothing gross on it. So it could have been much worse.
Yeah, it's a
She ate
different
it.
world. It's a
Yeah,
different
she ate
world.
that whole thing. That's scary.
Yeah, it's a different world, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a different world. I've been having some stuff happen out here. Mostly, I hate that. I hate the term dogman. It's so lame. But
I know.
I've been having interactions with something like that. I've been able to get a few decent pictures of it. I'm hoping to come out with a slide soon for everything, and I've got other stuff on the way that I said I was gonna have a while ago. My bad.
All right,
Just
good.
shit happens.
It's all good. And I mean, life happens, bro. Like it's not easy to keep up with everything. Like, you know how many times I set out to do something and it just fucking like life gets in the way. You know what I mean? Unfortunately.
Yeah, but I've been having just right on the property, and what I find for me anyway, what I do is I like to wander around in the woods at dark and stuff. But I mean, I would be much bigger of a sissy about it if I didn't have my dogs my dogs out there with me. I'm not gonna lie,
Oh,
but
I don't blame
but
you.
that's usually the best way I can get them to interact with me. And I've been able to get a few photos. You saw one of them that really big one, that one that's giant, black German Shepherd between the trees.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Shit, I might have it right here actually. Maybe not. Shit.
This is one where I was taking a selfie.
Yeah, I thought I had it right here, but
Anyway, you saw it though.
yeah, I
Big.
know what you're saying. Yes, yeah,
I don't know how these things could be that big and just be as quiet as they are the way they move. I have some ideas, but like I can't prove anything. All I know is like I just kind of interact with them somehow, but
yeah.
you wouldn't even know they're there, which is the biggest trip. Something that
Now,
big.
so see, that's the part that amazes me. Like you go to a whole nother state, pretty much cross country for the most part, and they're still drawn to you. So now that's something that's always amazed me. Is it's not just like you go into one spot and it's like that. It's like it's almost like no matter where you go. Like I think Vince said it kind of. He's like there's when it started happening, Vince was like, yeah, there's gonna be like a spotlight almost on you, like you have like a beacon on you or whatever.
It
And like I
really
couldn't really fathom it at first until it just kind of became that way, and like until it started to unfold, like because you could tell somebody something, but like when you tell me something, like I need to like experience it for like to believe it almost. So I think that's amazing that you went across the whole country and that shit's still going on.
interaction in Texas, Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
Um, sorry, goldfish
Utah,
coming.
right?
Utah, but that was I'm
Yeah.
just talking about this trip so far. So Texas, Arkansas, and Virginia. But there is something to that. But I'm not in any way special with that. I see that with a lot of other encounters where people are almost tagged in a way or something. It's like they're, like you said, spotlighted. I don't know how to explain it or anything, but it just kind of seems that way.
Uh, do they mark you like an invisible tag that allows you to interact with them wherever you are? So like that's really what I'm getting at here is I'm not sure for like 100%. My Vince said my favorite two wizards. Hope you
What's up, buddy?
are well. Just going on my trail full sleeve. Going for my trial full sleeve tattoo. Oh wow. All right.
Love you, man. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Um, as far as that goes, I'm nice. Like so, I was gifted a deer antler by Bubba, and like it basically gave it to me, and like I wasn't fully understanding what it was at the time, but like I knew it would give me like protection. So like I was to bring it everywhere, and as I brought it everywhere, I realized it was almost like it came with me as like it was like an ambassador that was with me that said like I'm like okay as far as a human goes, but like sometimes I don't have it and the interaction stays the same. So there must be something more to it, like almost like so that's where that falls into play where I don't really fully understand how that's possible. How you just go anywhere and it's like, you know, how do they know who's who? You know what I mean?
I think
Like
I think there's so many levels to that. Yeah, so many levels to that gift. And who knows, it just might be to fuck with us sometimes because they do some outrageous stuff with me, like gifting, like I told you about the limbs and body parts. But that your gift sounds a lot nicer.
why am I tired? Do I look tired? Scotty B's in rare form today.
Yeah, but
One of my followers just sent me a crazy video. What I believe is Bigfoot doing some kind of cloaking thing, just blending into the forest. Weirdest thing I've ever seen. Johnny B, what the fuck, bro? Thank you, for the super chat. Wow, wow, that's really
yeah,
kind of you.
the natives talk about that a lot, Dan, with the cloaking, even in the way they describe it, like
Yeah,
shape shifting. That's like just such a I some say it's the hair, or I have no idea what it is, but just from my pictures, it I really think they can really seriously cloak.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm talking just really about Sasquatch. But when I say this, but they the best way I heard it was, First Nation people say that this was going off like pictures, like why pictures are blurry or whatever, because they travel the light spectrum and they change vibration. Like they travel the light spectrum through vibration. So when you're up close or whatever, you know what I mean? Like sometimes people have like a nice clean shot, but it's far away, you know what I mean? And so I think that has a lot to do with it since that's one thing that I can say I've seen like written down that seems to be true is that they travel the light spectrum. Like wherever there's light, they can move really well, like really clean, really fluidly.
I
Mike is
hate to say
cloaking on us.
anything that I can't prove or don't have evidence of.
Am I? Thank you again, Johnny. Really, that's awesome, bro.
That's nice, man.
I don't know. Can you see me? Scotty B's fucking with me hard today. um, they are tricksters, so they definitely mess with us all the time because we lose our shit over so many little things they do. Yeah, I mean today I got a rock thrown at me, and it was big, like because it had trajectory. The more I thought about it, because it bounced like at least 3 or 4 times after it came in, and it felt, it wasn't thrown at me. It was thrown towards me. I don't want to say it was thrown at me. It was thrown towards me, and but it was big. Like it was big. The way it landed, it had to be thrown with force because it was like doop to doop doop doop. Like the way
It's
it came
just
in.
like a solid
Yeah.
boulder thrown at you, like a solid little boulder.
I was looking for it for a little bit, but I didn't find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got very distracted after that. David Baxter, good to see you, bro. Good to see you.
You,
He's got a
you
lot of
too.
he's got a lot of action over in northern Alabama.
Sorry, what was that? You kind of broke up.
I don't know. Sorry. Um, I was just saying hi to David. He came in. But he's got a
Oh,
lot of
okay, for
action
sure.
over in northern Alabama. Yes, they like to watch people for sure.
I knew nothing about Arkansas at all. And driving through Arkansas, that place is just woods. Like, it is crazy. Just woods and swamp and just how wild it was. I just, because I never thought much or knew anything about Arkansas. I just thought it was kind of a trip.
Yeah. I always have a joke about Bigfoot in Arkansas. I said, do they throw little rocks? Good to see you, Dave, bro. Good to see you. Yes, glad you're here. Central Alabama. All right, my bad. My bad. Sasquatch could be some of the best bocce ball players. That's true. That's true. They would do good at my family barbecues. I know. I thought he fell off the earth too, Scotty. I messaged him. I messaged him like a week ago, but I should have probably texted you. So anyway, I'm not gonna stay long tonight. I wanted to get the channel of who was supposed to come in is the channel is Man of Light. Um, I think he's really got good boots on the ground. He's got a lot of good stuff going on. Uh, I don't think he's getting the proper positive attention he could use. So if you guys want to go there in between now and when we have him on and check him out, that'd be cool. We will get him on again, and Sean was so gracious to hop on and just hang out with us for a little bit.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime.
I asked him like 10 minutes ago. So, but
Look at my
I
dumbass
didn't even
on
realize
text. I never look at my phone.
I didn't even realize you were traveling still. Like I thought. I know you said like you were like, oh, I'm at my girlfriend's or parents or whatever. Like I don't. To me, I'm thinking like you're like, you
No,
know,
we're cool now. We've been here for almost like 2 weeks, so we're just pretty much camped out here.
yeah, yeah. No, that's cool. Oh, Bankhead National Forest, Winston County, Alabama. It's your first sighting. That's cool.
That's crazy. And if I heard Alabama has some thick forests too.
I got a new phone. Get rid of this psycho chick. All right. Well, text me a new number if you have it.
Been there.
What's up, Southern Grits?
But I
Thank you guys.
do. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say thank you guys for coming through. That's all. But go ahead. I'm having trouble hearing you, so I'm probably talking over you a lot. So my bad.
No, you're good, man. Don't worry about it. I was saying that from some of the stuff that I talked about prior, like my Utah trip and on the Indian reservation, those interaction and those photographs that I talked about before, prior, talked about sharing them. I'm actually making an album right now, and I'm close to completing both of them. So Mike will be posting that hopefully very soon, and I can say it will be this week though for sure.
That's cool. So now, so you drove from Cali to Virginia. How much
Mhm.
stopping did you do? Like, did you like how many? You
We
say you stopped
just
in
we stayed in
Texas?
we stayed in Texas.
Yeah.
It was literally it's about an hour north of Waco, Central Texas. So it's kind
Okay.
of like the environment was like oaky, like forest, short forest. I don't know how to spell
Yeah.
it,
I
but
mean, I don't know. I hear Waco and I like can't help but my mind goes to that stupid place. The
the raid.
the Branch Davidians or whatever.
Talking about Sasquatch, and all you can think about is burning people.
Oh no, it's a horrible ending. Yes, but no, I was thinking there was a whole like Netflix thing on it. Well, I was young at that time, so I don't really remember it. So it was interesting.
I saw the movie for it. It was crazy, but the FBI is
Yeah,
in con.
you're right. I forgot that's how it ended. You're right.
But
I honestly think they're everywhere. That's without a doubt. That's
yeah,
without a
without a
doubt.
doubt,
That's
100%.
one of the
They're
biggest things that
everywhere.
we've always done here, and you guys know that already. But that's one of the biggest things we've done here. Like, I mean, like, I give you guys full disclosure. Like, you know, I see some people, and like I know they're hiking on trails, and I know there's people around, and like because you see them like stop and start shit again, and like it stops and it starts, it stops and it starts, and you could see it if you watch. But I'll tell you if there's people around. I'll tell you if we're near a road. I'll tell you if there's a house over there. Like I'm not gonna hide that from you because I want that to be part of it. You know what I mean? I want you to see like, oh shit, like there, because you could be like today. Like I seen one right after. I thought I was gonna have no activity because I was like, they're gonna be following these kids. Because as soon as I came in, I mean, there was a bunch of new rock stacks, and these kids came. I mean, three, four of them. I hear them loud, and they bam, bam, start kicking over the rock stacks. First, I see the biggest kid. He kicks over this big. There was like a big rock with like little ones on it. And bam, kicks it over. I'm like, oh, like I cringed, bro. I was like, oh, like, like I gotta go out here now with them, like.
Yeah,
But
shit.
I'm like, they're gonna follow them now. I'm like, they definitely got their attention now. Like,
Yeah.
but I don't know. But yeah, they're for sure. They're definitely everywhere. And I think some like to be closer to people than others. You know what I mean? Like, um,
I'm
if
finding,
the
and
story
this is just my experience, but the ones closer to humanity, and I'm just talking about more bigger development in my this is just my experience that
fix your,
they
can
hide
you
a
hear
lot
me?
more. Can you
You
hear
gotta
me?
fix your jack. You gotta fix your jack. It's like distorted.
Can you hear me?
It's like it's still distorted a little bit.
Weird. These headphones are dying. Sorry. Is that better?
Yeah, no, it's still like choppy.
Let me take the beating off, see if that helps.
I don't know what
Is
happened.
that
It's like
better?
it just sounds like you're like it sounds like choppy. I don't know how to explain it. It's like it sounds like a robot.
Now?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Good to
Finally.
go.
But yeah, just in my experience with the ones closer to development and people tend to hide a lot more. I have a lot harder time capturing anything or what I feel like is an interaction with them, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, like um somebody said something to me about the and it makes perfect sense. The ones that go farthest from humans are the ones that have been tainted by humans. The ones who are nastiest to humans are the ones who've been hurt or really affected by them. Like like a
I
baby
believe
was hurt
that.
by one of their babies was hurt by them, or toxin, like they got toxins from us, or like something happened to them. It doesn't necessarily have to be like a gunshot. It could be like they got toxins from us somehow. Like whatever the case may be, we threw like garbage in the woods, and then the baby ate it or some shit. Now, the way it was put was so well. The comment on the thread was so well put that like it just I'm not saying it as clearly as it was said, but like it was put really well. All right, everyone could hear you good, so that's all that matters. I can hear you good now too.
All right, that's good. The show goes to shit quick with that audio. But I had an interesting interaction in Arkansas, which was probably the most interesting so far on this trip. On the way there to it was Airbnb with a ranch with like woods all around it, encircling it, with a few other ranches near it, like kind of in central Arkansas area. But we like I had a severe, like, you know how with TBI and stuff you get like severe headaches with head trauma. Like, you know how you deal with that too, like really bad
Yep.
migraines, and I had like severe neck and back pain. But there's like this subconscious like draw to want to go explore the area when I got there. Like there's like this almost, I don't want to say like putting other voices in my head, because it wasn't other voices, but it was like just like an obsessive thought of like, I gotta go look around when I get there. I gotta go look around when I get there. I gotta go look around when I get there. So once we got there and everything, we unloaded and everything, and me and the dogs walked around, like, and there was just like a pull to the woods
Mm.
right in front of the house, like just almost like without thinking, walking into it. And I had shorts on, and I felt them like rub against my leg without seeing them or anything, which was a trip. That again, it was very dark, but like I felt fur rub against my leg. I felt them like literally touch me a couple times, and the headache and back pain and the neck pain went away. Nothing makes those migraines go away once they hit.
Thank you, Dan. I see you, bro. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you guys. Really, very much. It's awesome.
I was fortunately able to have my iPhone on me, and I did get some of what I think or them cloaked right in front of me. Like, I think, remember I sent you those the other day?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, I know what you're saying. Like, I haven't had that like obsessive need to go in anywhere lately. Like, it was like that a lot in the beginning. Now, but I know what you mean with that draw. Like, it's almost like I don't know if it's the same way you're talking, but like I almost know where to go. Like there's like a hand on my back, like almost like
Yeah.
over here, over there, over there. Like today, for instance, I'll go off the last in that scenario. I was like, there's people everywhere, and that was like holding me up to the point where I was like almost gonna be like, fuck this. But I somehow, like with all those people everywhere, managed to avoid them. And it couldn't have been my chance. Like it was like because originally I wanted to go down this way and up the hill and wrap around a certain way, but got guided over here, and it ended up being the place to be. You know what I mean? But I think they were laying low because there was a lot of planes coming over. There was a lot of people around. You know, like I do think they were laying low because it was, you know, there. I wasn't expecting that. I saw a lot of cars at the one side, so I went and snuck around the back where I thought I wasn't gonna have any issues. But yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That draw, like now, it's almost like you know where to go in too, right?
Yeah. And the biggest trip was the healing factor of it. And it was like immediate, which was the biggest trip about it. And it's like serious, like pain. I got one of the reasons I got med boarded was my back.
Paul says, Sean P. I find a lot of cloaked Sasquatches in mice videos.
Oh, that's cool, Paul. Yeah, he does have a lot of stuff in his videos. Yeah, you do catch a lot of stuff for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I wish you and Vince would share more, but like, I get why. You know, I get why you don't share on the regular, and I get why he doesn't share on the regular. You know, I get it.
And
Like,
I'm,
it's
I'm
not a
coming
easy.
out with I'm coming out with like a lot of albums and doing organizing, man. Expect a lot of stuff to start coming through on my
You
end.
should drop a channel, bro. Like, I mean, you should drop a channel. You know, like just
Yeah,
just
all
get it
right.
out there. You don't have to post nonstop. Like, you know,
I'm cool with that. Might be a
just
good
so
idea.
people have somewhere to go to see it. You know. What the fuck? Scotty B is on me today, huh? What's up, Mike? Good to see you guys. Mike Flynn's in the house.
I mean, it's just wacky though. Like healing Dogman, like what?
Oh, I know. Listen,
Yeah, like even to me, that's what? Like that's like a 6-year-old wrote that for a
well, it's
sci-fi
hard
movie or
too.
something.
It's really hard with the Dogmen too, because they really have no positive stigma. You know what I mean? Like they have like I don't hear anybody, including myself. I don't have you know my story really. You're
Oh,
one of the
your
few that know it.
stories. Yeah, your interactions are horrible.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
it
man.
was no good, but it probably was due to what I was doing. Like I was just offending them somehow. But like it's hard enough with the Bigfoot to tell people that like that they're okay. Some people like, oh, don't trust them, or you don't ever know what their agenda is. All right, I get it, whatever. Like maybe that, but this is a lot of fucking shit to go through just to fucking whack me in the end. You know what I mean? Like why not just do it? Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
why smile in somebody's face for years just like I don't see it happening. But whatever. I just respect everyone's opinion, but like I don't know. Like I don't have any bad encounters to talk about, so I don't, like I just don't. So but I mean I know what you've been through. Like I know you have positive interactions with them. Not everyone's gonna understand that and like but I see it. Like I physically see it with you, so
I still highly recommend people don't fuck with them. I still recommend people to stay away.
yeah. Yeah, it's just like anything else. Like what I still haven't gotten into like everything that happened with me. I really haven't. Like cuz it's just I don't want to say it's traumatic, but it is. It's to an extent it's traumatic, like so I don't really like talking about it cuz I also don't want to put people out of the woods, like I don't want to say the shit and then have people like get like too, sketched out and be like, "Oh shit, like I don't want to go out there," so but I mean, it's just yeah, yeah. They're there. They're there. They're watching. You know, um, I don't think they're affected by too many people, but people like me and you go out of our way to go off trail to look at things, check things out.
That's rare. No one does that rarely.
Yeah. Well, oh, anybody have any questions for Sean or anything to that effect? Not gonna stay on too long. Probably another like 5-10 minutes. I really just didn't want to cancel last minute. Sean was gracious enough to hop in with us. Oh, there's Manolite. What's up, bro? Um, so we'll try to reschedule him soon. If you guys want to go check out his channel, there he is. Um, we'll try to reschedule him soon. But yeah, if you guys have any questions for Sean before we go, um, I know I said it last time we were live. Might be making a few changes, like here and there, moving things around. I'm not really. I don't have it all calculated yet, but I don't know. I'm just working on some things with Sarah and trying to reschedule some things and try to move some things around, see what fits properly, so that we can get maximum. I don't want to hop on here and feel like I don't want it to feel forced. I don't want it to feel like a drag. I don't want anything like that to occur. I want it to be natural. So I don't know if Sunday night's gonna work necessarily for long term. So we'll figure it out. So because half the time I'm getting on here and I'm like dragging ass, and like I know like 9 o'clock, like it sounds like like it's not late. Like I'm to this guy.
But it's not like you don't have kids or anything, right?
No, I know, right? Yeah. So we got a few of those running around. Few.
Let's just take a little energy, just a little bit.
Oh, we're man of light, bro. Nah, we got you, bro. Don't worry about it. We know. We're bearing with you, bro. Don't worry about it. Listen, like the first time I did this shit, I was a disaster. So it was really a disaster. I had people walking me through it, and I just couldn't. I couldn't figure out what to do. When you use the phone, when you don't have a PC, it's a little different, and it's no big deal. It's
Yeah,
really no big deal.
I suck with tech. I had a hard time the
Yeah,
first time too.
yeah. I think a lot of the a lot of the people who are like woodline wizards, if you will, like are bad at tech. Like like it
Just
seems to
cursed.
be
Technology's cursed for us.
this fucking guy. There he is. What's up? What's up, Doug? The videos the last couple days have shown me how much more difficult it's going to be to see through all the vegetation now that the flora are coming back to life. Yep.
Yeah, it's spring,
So we will,
but
last year. Go ahead. Go ahead. You go ahead, bro. What are you gonna say?
nothing. I'm just agreeing with you. All I said, yeah, it's
Oh,
spring.
but
Spring's coming.
last year when I started kind of in winter, so it was like open. So when that vegetation came in, I was like, whoa. Like what? Like I didn't know what to do, which way to go, where to see them, how to see them. It'll be a little more easier this year. I got a better understanding, and we'll get into how to how to locate them a little better with because it's concerning like how we're gonna see them with everything filled in. They could stand there and never see them, but we'll get into all that when we're in the field. Look at that, Sharon Miller. What's up? Hi, Sarah. Mike,
Hi,
rare
Sharon.
occasion. True that. Good to see you though, really. But I made it. Does anyone know anything about the bark they collect yet? Not necessarily. I mean, we know they do arts and crafts, like for lack of a better word.
Yeah,
Like
probably
a
do
better word. Um,
probably origami.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, we've seen them build a little house out of them, like literally like full, like I mean, almost like an architect would build. Seen them build like a house, pine cones and shit, like all sorts of stuff.
I can't
Yeah,
prove any of the structures are made by them, but I've seen tiny ones like what I thought were made by them, where it's just like, what the hell? It doesn't make any sense. Little
yeah.
structures, two little homes.
I mean, I wonder if they just like they live out there. So if we know a little bit about these little people, if we know a little bit about these fairs, like maybe they just put them up for them. Like you know what I mean? I don't know. I sometimes my gears get turning when I see shit like that. But hi, baby. Sorry, I didn't say hi, Sarah. I said hi, my love. Hello. She's so picky.
What really helps me out with my outings is just to go with an open mind and not think anything when you go out or expect anything and just kind of believe anything is possible. No, they're not. Mary, they're not. They're a different thing.
Um, yeah. I mean, I, I,
You would be surprised how much they interact with each other, Mary.
yeah,
Even out in Southern California, I've gotten quite a few pictures of them interacting, especially if the area is small. These beings are a lot smarter, I think, than what people give them credit for. Like it's above it's above like a Hollywood werewolf living alongside a dude and like or a giant gorilla. Like I think it's there's a lot more intelligence or more going on with that. I think they can fight. I think they can definitely have territory disputes, but
sure.
like I think a lot of times they're able to work differences out probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's a mutual respect. Like I always say, there's like common areas, like when we go to the grocery store. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, yeah, you might see somebody. You might when you go to the grocery store, you might not want to be around people, but like you have to be around people to get your food. Same concept, I guess. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you
Like you
can
got to
only
go to the
be
same
racist
watering
at
hole.
home.
Yeah. Um. Sean doesn't have a channel. I've been trying to push him, but we'll see. Rob S says, do they walk on two legs? That's for you, I think. I think he's talking about Dogman.
Yeah. Um, the one that I have the closest relationship with, Hades, I think I like I said, I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure he walks on four legs, maybe stands on them. I think there are ones that are more canine. And then
Yeah,
there's definitely ones that are just more stereotypical werewolf, like Van Helsing. Like the ones in Arkansas that I interacted with, reminded, or the one out here in Virginia that I got a photo with reminded me of like the Van Helsing type. There's a huge, like, just like with people, there's many different types.
yeah, yeah. I mean, even Sasquatch are on four, like four, like on all fours more than anything. And that's a common misconception. At least I can only talk for myself, but my area. But I see them on all fours more than anything. Like I used to aim up because I'm thinking, oh, it's 10 foot, 11 foot, 12 foot. So I'm aiming at like. At first, I was like aiming for people height, and I'm like, oh no, I have to film higher because they're taller.
They
Started
don't
figuring
they don't
out
have
they
a
were,
human frame, and that's what a
yeah,
lot of people, because I agree with you. I was thinking that originally too, but they don't
yeah,
have a human frame. Usually
yeah,
sounds like their arms are longer than their legs, and but yeah, they
sure,
sounds like they're just built to be more like move their body around and hide and like get down to the floor. Like they're the masters of low they're the masters of low
yeah,
crawl.
yeah. I mean, even our hands you know, are not built like their hands. Like they have that like leathery thickness. Like we picture putting our hands on the ground and like walking or like barefoot walking. Like it's not. Is it? We're not built for that, Like, but they have like that leathery protection, if you will. It's almost like if you put on gloves to do the yard work, like if you got on a pair of leather gloves, you're straight. Like
Yeah, it's such soft baby hands until like you put on leather hose.
Overbuilt, what's up, buddy? They build stick structures and use them to mark pathways they take. Yeah, they some of it's really actually like
Yeah,
used.
that's very true. I
Some of it's some
100%
of
have
it's
seen
used by
that.
hunters. Like to this day, like to find their way back. Like they'll snap a tree here on the left side so they know which way to come back. Like it's um like I'll snap it that way. Like it's pretty interesting. Like how it's some of it's similar to like people who go out and spend time in the woods that need to find their way back. I'm talking like natural ways to do it, not like walking around with a GPS and shit like some people do these days. But
There's a little, the ones that get my attention are the ones that are like look a little bit more artsy necessarily than natural, just because I can't personally tell if it's snowfall or why a tree's bent, but it like some like a structure really has to stand out to me for it to get my attention. But I've been kind of noticing like more and more that I think it might be them, but they get like a tree or something, and then they all like remember that old like game where you put a bunch of like plastic pieces through it like at multiple
mm-hmm,
different angles. They
mm-hmm,
do that with like trees, and they create like patterns like just from one, and you've probably seen that. Like I've been noticing that a lot in the areas that they occupy, like in areas like common areas what I think they occupy. And yeah, they
yeah,
do seem to like put branches and like really make it as hard to get to as possible, even if it is like right off trail.
yeah. You know, a lot of the shit is for like the blinds. Like we'll know where they hang out in the blinds. Like so, people always ask, how do I know a tree didn't just fall down? How do I know a tree didn't just snap that way or whatever? So you want to look for things like when the other trees are bent and tucked into it, or there's other trees snapped into it and it touches and it connects, and there'll be a few things that go into there. Now, if that's not the case, like it's just a knocked over tree, they'll either be just that one, or like, there'll be other little damage in the area if it's fresh. But usually they have like the blinds are triangulated usually, so like it'll be like that. So, and they usually be near a trailhead if there's trails and shit. So basically, like, for instance, like that rock toss today, like that could have been out of a blind that I was coming up on, or I was coming up on a blind or one, and they'll throw it. They help each other move. You know what I'm saying? So whether we're friendly with them or not, whether they're cool with me or not, they're still gonna operate the same way, and move in safety measures, and tactical movements, because for other reasons that's just how they move. And like, I never know who else is around. You don't know what's watching, like, you know what I mean? So even when they expose themselves, they'll make tactical movements, like in between those viewings, if you will. I caught one wood
Yeah,
structure.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't know how it is everywhere. I just, I can only talk about what I see here, and I know people say structures are worldwide, and it's like, but I I still think there's differences to some of it. You know?
I Other ones that catch my eye too is I think it's good to like see through their eyes as much as you can, because they do have young and they do have other ones, and they're not just going to be like standing around doing nothing. You got to imagine they're messing with little branches and like doing things, just doing what a little kid would do out there. And I really have think I've seen a lot of evidence of that, especially because you see the way like it's almost OCD how like some of these little sticks are set up on the ground,
Yeah.
always in threes almost, and they're always like you can tell if something's freshly been there by how much debris or not, especially if it's an area you're hitting very frequently. And
Yeah.
there'll be always new little patterns everywhere. And I can't prove who did that or
No,
whatever
but
or
you're
what.
right. And I think that military training, that hypervigilance and shit, I think that comes into
Mhm.
play and helps a lot with that kind of stuff. Cause like,
That
you know,
definitely does, 100%.
you just notice little like things that maybe people wouldn't notice. Like, I know you see it too, like, but I pick up on everything. When you're overseas in Afghanistan, like they could dig out some, like the same road you travel every day. They could dig it out and put it right back the way it was, and
You
put a
never know.
bomb under that road.
Never
And you
know.
have to see, that that little tiny bit of dirt is wrong, or it's darker because it was dug up, or whatever. You have to, and like that kind of stuff, like I don't know. It's hypervigilance. That's all it is. It's hypervigilance, and it's really one of the only times that this shit comes in handy, because like for lack of better words, you look like, like I'm on drugs in a store when I'm like freaking out, looking everywhere and shit. Like I'm the odd man out, but out in the woods, watching this shit comes in handy. But like, it's just, I don't know, I'm more comfortable out there anyway. So
Yeah, I can't stand crowds, but yeah, I completely agree. It's so freeing and nice to be out there.
yeah, absolutely, Mike. Their troop is first and foremost. Everything for the safety and survival of their group. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's understandable. I get it. Like I totally get it. I like I like that they're family oriented, and I always wonder too if a lot of the problem scenarios with Sasquatch are ones that are more rogue. You know what I mean? Like more like less family oriented, or they've I don't see how one would get pushed out of the family. I don't see how it would happen, because they are so different than us. Like they're very connected in family wise, but maybe one that got pushed out of the family or left for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe those are more of the problem ones, but other things come to play. Hybrids. Was it really a Sasquatch, or did you actually see the Sasquatch, or was it this? Was it that? Was it a dogman? Was it a reptilian? Was it a rake? Was it, you know what I mean? All that kind
Hmm.
of shit comes into play too. But um, Thumbs up, please. Oh, thanks, Toby. Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. All you guys with the super chats today, that was cool. I really appreciate that. Like, you don't have to do that, but that's very nice of you. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna wrap up, but anything else you wanna touch on, or
No, just expect more content from me soon.
can you guys not see me? I don't know if Scotty keeps
What's up?
Scotty, can you see my picture? Sean, can you see my picture this whole time?
Yeah, you're like, now I can see it.
Oh, all right. I don't know what the hell's been going on. But anyway, all right. So yeah, go ahead. Sorry, bro.
No, all I said was just expect more content coming out from me. I hope everyone can enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure. One way or another, we'll get it out there, and I don't know. We'll talk more later, or tomorrow, whatever. Um, I had no idea you were still I had no idea you were still like over here on the East Coast, so we definitely got to catch up on some shit.
For sure, man. You have a good night. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, no, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I do, cause I'm like a stiff sometimes. I couldn't think of anything to do, so I appreciate you filling in the blanks for me. All right,
Hey,
guys.
I have a
So
goldfish brain, so I understand that.
like I could be good to go at like 8, and then like 8:30, all of a sudden I'm like shit just starts short circuiting. Like you see me the
All
whole
right, you have a
time.
good
All
night,
right,
man.
cool. Thanks, Doug. All right, you too, bro. Thank you. Appreciate you.
Hey, good night, everybody. Thanks for listening.
All right, guys. So as always, guys, I really appreciate you guys for coming through. Really, thank you. I know it's Sunday nights. I'm not really sure if we're gonna continue Sunday nights. I, I'm just not sure where to go. Like I don't want it to be like a forcing time and like not have the proper the proper flow to go with you guys on. So I'm gonna hash over some stuff with Sarah. Um, see if she wants to. She's I don't know. I mean, with all the kids, we don't have a lot of time to always do something, but we might get something going during the day, like while they're at school or something. But I'll get back to you. We'll get back to you, obviously, and when it's all worked out and figured out. But um, anyway, regardless, we'll still do live streams, and still have our little chats and everything. And I really appreciate you guys coming through, and the super chats were huge. Thank you so much, really. I I'll put it to good use somehow. We definitely could use a couple of things, so definitely put it to good use. Um, really, I don't know. I'm taken back by all that, but I really, really appreciate that. Like, I don't even know how to say it differently, but it's really kind of you guys. So, oh, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I know New Zealand time must be. What time is it there? It's got to be early. Chicago. I always remember 2 miles outside of O'Hare. All right, guys. Good. All right. Doug loves the content. All right, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. I just don't want to I just don't want to. I don't know. We'll get into it more. We'll get into it more because I'm not able to portray what I want to say properly. But I want it to go really, really well, and I want it to be like I want it to be good. So if it's feeling forced, maybe we should take a step back and check it out differently and see when it's going to be better. So, Dave, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. And if Sarah, and the most important part of that is if she can be in here, like she's got so much to give and talk about as far as this goes, and then other things further that I can't, there's so much that she has to give to us, and I want you guys to hear about it. I really, 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 really do. That's one of the most important things about this decision. So, anyway, as always, guys, thank you, thank you, thank you. Really. We'll try and get Mana Light in here soon. But if you guys get a chance, go swing by Mana Light on YouTube and check them out. Give them some positive feedback. Let them know what's going on, what you think, and really, I'll talk to you guys soon. Be well. Have a blessed rest of your Sunday.